Tunisia's tourism minister admits neither she nor the government can give a total guarantee of zero risk to travellers who visit her country. Still, safety remains her #1 priority. The minister's part of a Tunisian delegation visiting Paris, where the president met with his French counterpart, Francois Hollande, on Tuesday. France has pledged security support, and Tunisia is hoping to reassure tourists. For good reasons. Look at the numbers. Tourism is 15% of GDP in Tunisia. Now, I asked Shelma Elloumi Arrekik how the recent attack, and remember, that recent attack killed more than 20 people who were visiting a museum, how that attack has affected Tunisian tourism.
Currently, the main concern for us is security, and we must effectively provide security for the whole of the tourist regions, for hotels and tourists themselves. We are applying measures decided upon on the 19th of March. We started to have work meetings. Once we're over the shock of the attack, it's important to take a certain amount of decisions with regards to security. Now we're trying to apply full transparency in dealing with this problem.
But obviously you still have to do the work of now convincing tourists that they are safe.
It's very important to convince them that the security problem is under control. We can't say that there is zero risk, but we've seen attacks on many destinations in the past. Attacks in Jordan, for instance, Egypt, and we've seen tourism recover. They want to hurt the economy, democracy in general, and it doesn't succeed because there is a capacity to forget and to disassociate terrorism from these destinations that have repeat visitors. Certain hotels are still full and remain full.
When you look at what happened and you look at how it happened, what lesson has the industry and the government learned to prevent it from happening again?
We have learnt lessons. We are at war with terrorism, and we are not the only ones, because we have agreements with Western countries, neighbouring countries, to precisely eradicate and to ensure that these movements do not have a future.
How do you keep your staff, your security, from remembering that the risk is always there?
We do not intend to stop the measures decided upon on the 19th of March, the ones taken to ensure security in our country. We know that these are things that cannot quickly disappear, and we must truly put in place a structural system to ensure security in the medium and long term. We can't say in 8 months it's finished, in 18 months it's finished. We have to be extremely vigilant to give a level of security equivalent to that in France, or in the US, or in London, or in any European destination.
And to those people who say, why hadn't you done it before?
That's true, but you know that Tunisia has had 4 years of instability. It's the first time that we've had presidential elections with universal suffrage for 5 years, so we are entering a period of stability, a new page in our history. It's the first government of the Second Tunisian Republic, and we are going to be able to put in place important structural reforms to relaunch this economy, and tourism, which is an important sector for our economy. And you know that this cannot be done without security. This government, this new government, we've been here for 2 months, and it's been a heavy blow for our country, but we are determined to eradicate this phenomenon. We are not optimistic.
The Tunisian tourism minister talking to me earlier.